So in today's video, we're going to discuss whether or not it's better to buy a house when prices are low or when interest rates are low. Plus guys, I'm going to be giving you some bonus tips at the end of the video on my own recommendations on what you guys should potentially do based on the findings of this video. So hopefully guys, you find this interesting, as we are in a time where interest rates in the grand scheme of things are definitely lower than they were 10 years ago. And of course, you don't need to be a rocket scientist to notice that house prices are ridiculously high right now too, especially with them hitting record prices for consecutive months now, making the prospect of buying a house for some either seem impossible, ridiculous, or just not a sensible option right this moment. However, with higher prices and low rates, could this now be a good time to still buy a house? Well, my friends, we're going to find out in this video. And just before we begin, this is solely for entertainment purposes. And of course, when it actually comes to purchasing homes, please do check the proper figures and speak to a mortgage broker. So in 2010, let's say you purchased a house for £171,045 at an interest rate of 3.86% for 25 years. Now, assuming you put down a 5% deposit for this, your monthly payments would be £845, and the total cost of the mortgage across those 25 years would be £253,556. So the total amount of interest you would have paid would have been £82,511. Remember that figure, guys. Now let's compare that with today and use a 2.3% interest rate to purchase a home for £268,349, which of course is the average price today. Again, assuming you put down 5% as a deposit, here is what you're going to end up with. Your monthly mortgage payments will be £1,326, and the total cost of the mortgage would be £397,798, which, if you do the maths, my friends, means that the interest you would pay on this would be £129,449. Now, of course, I've kind of generalized these examples, and the maths on these shows that actually it's a pretty shitty time to be buying a house right now when compared with 10 years ago. However, a couple of tips I want to give you guys if buying a house today is on your radar and something you want to do. The first is trying to put down a higher deposit to reduce the overall interest you'll pay. The second is to remember that the best time may have been to buy property 10, 20 or even 30 years ago, but the second best time could be right now. And the third is consider fixing your mortgage rates if you feel the rates may increase in the future, as the last thing we want is a higher mortgage rate on these incredibly high prices. The fourth is to think a little outside the box. Is a residential really the ultimate goal? I speak a lot about renting where you live and buying where you rent out property. That way the cash flow from the assets can pay for your lifestyle and living without the expenses and stresses that come along with owning your own home. And the fifth, of course, is subscribe to learn more. So with that, my friends, that's the end of this video. And I just want to take this moment to thank you when you guys could have been doing anything, but you chose to spend a few moments with me. And that makes you pretty awesome. So until next time, guys, thanks for watching.